Hello, I'm Jenna. Today I'm going to be doing a review on an RPG. It's actually three different pamphlets. And you might be kind of wondering, like, RPG in pamphlets, but yes, let me show you. So these are really cool. It's actually designed for a system called Mörk Borg. It's a really old school style, dark fantasy, very light on rules sort of system. So some of you might know it, some of you might not, but it's a really fun system to play. Very dangerous. The designer is Phillip Reed, very famous in RPG, well known within the community, highly respected. And so he's designed many different Mörk Borg things. He's designed a lot of different adventures for that. So of course I've had a lot of his stuff, but the reason I'm focusing on these three is I've run all three of these myself, and I had a really good time. It was really fun, and it's very high quality. These pamphlets are very simple. If you can just see here, that's all there is to it, front and back. So it'll have a certain goal for each one, and who's the important NPC, who are you going to face, and then also what does the place look like? What are the different possibilities that could happen, and also some items as well. And that's pretty much it. The rest of it is up to the GM to be creative and add in as you go while you're running it. But it does have enough kind of, so to speak, a skeleton for you to run it on. So, like I mentioned, I have run all three of these. And usually the group has two players, like really two have experience, and then some kind of switch on and out. But I also got their feedback as well, but I just ran them as a GM. And for sure, the Wizard's Dying Wish is the most unexpected one to run. Has a really good twist to it. And as my group played it, they thought it was pretty cool. And even as a GM, I had to improv a lot and try and, go along and see what we could do. So I thought this was really fun, but it was a little bit challenging to run. It just really depends on the role and what the players decide to do. And mine just happened to make the worst possible decisions. So, whoa. And on this one, I would consider this probably to be challenging for the players to try and figure out how to face this boss, how to fight them. As a GM's perspective, it was very easy to run. And the reason why is you're stuck in one place. So pretty much they just have to beat this boss to get out. So it's really easy to keep everything contained. And pretty much just focusing on running that monster and fighting and strategizing of what to do. So that was really fun. It was more like kind of a strategy session. And then the last one. This one is cool. It's good for a group who really wants to explore an adventure, go to a place. It's actually going to a tower, and you have to find an important item there. So it's a quest for them, and someone's paying for that, and you have to go find it. And obviously, you don't realize that the tower is full of strange and dangerous things. So, you have to try to avoid certain things, try to fight certain things, and get your way up to that item. So it's really cool. I do like that as well. Really, all three are very different, but they're all very good quality and have a really great foundation for you to run a really good just one-shot session. So I highly recommend those. They're very cheap, and the availability out there, though, it kind of just depends on Phillip Reed if he's going to print more or it'll just be a one-time deal. Just have to kind of look out and watch his Kickstarter project. Usually he does that. You can check on Twitter. Sometimes they'll let you know if maybe someone has a copy left. You're just going to have to kind of look around, maybe even eBay. Might be someone selling them. But again, I can't guarantee that there's going to be availability. If you happen to find one for a price that you feel is reasonable, I would suggest that you take advantage of that. It is really good. And I would say it's designed for Mörk Borg, but honestly, you can play this and adapt it for really any old school style system, or just really any system that you want to run that's fantasy based. You can use that. Maybe it might require a little bit more modification, but there's really not much with the stats. I mean, there's just a few for Mörk Borg, but I would say in general, it's pretty easy to be adaptable and fit whatever you prefer. So if you've liked this review, please click like if you like this video. And if you haven't already, you can follow me on social media. You can follow me on YouTube. You can subscribe there, Facebook, like my page. Follow me on Twitter or Instagram. And if you want to support me in another manner, you can do so through buymeacoffee.com. That's a website where you can pay me any amount, $1, $2, whatever you feel you would like to give me for coffee, because I have to get my coffee addiction. You know me. I got to keep buying that coffee. Any amount will help. And also, I'm going to be starting a Substack newsletter. So I'll be sending that out soon. So if that's something you want to sign up for, feel free to sign up for that. All the links will be available down below in the description.